There is hope a ceasefire agreement between Israel and the Lebanese militant group Hezbollah will bring a lasting end to hostilities. Just hours before Israel's cabinet was due to meet, the IDF carried out an intense wave of strikes in Beirut and its southern suburbs. Lebanese authorities say at least 24 people were killed. Dozens of rockets were fired across the border in response to the Israeli strikes, triggering air defence systems. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu says Israel will continue to strike Hezbollah if it violates the accord.
Hezbollah chose to attack us from Lebanon on October 8th. A year has passed. This is no longer the same Hezbollah. We set it back decades. We eliminated Nasrallah. This is the main axis. We eliminated all the senior officials of the organisation. We destroyed most of its missiles and rockets. We eliminated thousands of terrorists. And we destroyed the underground and terrorist infrastructures near our borders.
The US brokered agreement will initially run for 2 months. The exact details haven't been made public, but here's what's believed to be part of it. An immediate halt to hostilities from both Israel and Hezbollah will take place, allowing people displaced on both sides of the border to return home. Israel will end its military operations in southern Lebanon, with soldiers expected to be withdrawn within 60 days. Hezbollah is to shift further north in Lebanon, ending its armed presence in the border region, while the Lebanese army would deploy about 5,000 troops to the south. A key sticking point has been how the ceasefire will be monitored. It's understood the UN's peacekeeping force in southern Lebanon, which consists of Lebanese and Israeli troops, will be expanded to include American and French soldiers. The US President Joe Biden hopes the agreement will lead to a long-lasting truce.
This is designed to be a permanent cessation of hostilities. What is left of Hezbollah and other terrorist organizations will not be allowed, I emphasize, will not be allowed to threaten the security of Israel again. Over the next 60 days, the Lebanese army and state security forces will deploy and take control of their own territory once again. Hezbollah terrorist infrastructure in southern Lebanon will not be allowed to be rebuilt.
The ceasefire is the first major step towards ending the broader regional conflict, but there's no indication it will fast-track a deal between Israel and Hamas in Gaza. Families of hostages held by militants in the territory are demanding a broader ceasefire to secure the release of the captives. Elsewhere, displaced residents from northern Israel and their supporters blocked a road in Tel Aviv to protest against the truce with Hezbollah. Some feel the government is selling them out.
We won't have it. Nahariya is not something you can sell cheaply. We've been eating a lot of fire recently, a lot of sacrifices. Many soldiers died trying to protect our lives, and it would all have been in vain if this agreement goes forward.
Across the border, Lebanese officials say Israel's bombardment has forced more than 1.2 million people from their homes and killed more than 3,500 people. Many of the displaced hope the deal will hold.
God willing, they are credible and honest about a ceasefire because they change their minds every day. They don't have any credibility, it's known. God willing, we will get back to our homes and land.
We support a ceasefire. We care about a ceasefire, but without a fuss, without any fraud on resolutions and legitimacy.